it is me again. I just got back from the gym, so I look like this. I wanted to wake up earlier to record this video. I wanted to wake up and go to the gym and then record this video, but I am really falling behind today, so I decided not to shower after the gym and not to put makeup on and to just put sunglasses on because it makes you look better. So today's video I am going to talk about how I personally stay motivated eating healthy and at the gym. Now these tips and tricks work for me. I'm not sure if they work for everybody else, but they work for myself. So I thought I'd share them. If they work for you, awesome, let me know. And if they don't, that's okay. You just have to find your own thing. I took a lot of trying different things to figure out what works for myself. Also, did you guys notice the intro? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I took little clips from some of my Instagram videos and I put them together, and because Instagram is such a big part of my life and I put a lot of my life on there, I thought that would be a good idea. And someone actually gave me the idea to do that. So it's basically just a lot of laughing, but my life is just a lot of laughter. So it fits. Let me know if you liked it. If you don't, then I know, but I personally really like it. So I'm going to start with food. So how do I stay on track with food? I don't. No, I try to. I have to make it on stage, but I have a very, very hard time doing that. I have a hard time with food. I love food. I love chocolate. Upstairs right now they have a thing of 2 layers of chocolates in this tin, and Faith's like, did you see these? I'm like, yeah, I saw them, I did. I don't even know if you guys can see me. I keep moving around a lot. What if I sit like this? I'm kind of wanting to sit like this. Can you still see me? I don't know. We're just gonna sit like this for a minute. So to stay on track with food, I just have a couple simple things. So one of the things I do, which sounds so funny, but if I'm really wanting to stay on track and I'm not wanting to cheat, I will pay at the pump. I will not go in the gas station. Wanna know why? Because the gas station's full of everything! Chocolate, ice cream, cake, everything. You can get anything and everything in a gas station. Why would I go in there? I won't. If I can, I will pay at the pump, because if I'm on prep and I don't want to eat a chocolate bar and then I go in a place full of different chocolate bars and at the counter it says 2 for $5, I'm probably gonna get 4 of them and eat them on the way back to my car. So I try to pay at the pump, which sounds funny, and sometimes it's really, you have zero self-control? Yeah, really, sometimes I don't. I'm not perfect, so that's one thing I do. Another thing I do is trying to keep snacks I know I can have and that aren't too bad for me in my house. So 5-calorie Jello, you can buy the cups or you can make them. I like to buy the cups because I'm lazy. So the green ones and the red ones I believe are only 5 calories, so I buy those. Mainly the green ones because they're my favorite. I keep Brogies in the house. I know that sounds weird and I don't even really know what they are. They're puffed, popped, something. There's a yellow bag and a brown bag. I don't really know. I'll post pictures of them. In Zayre's, they're in the bakery section near the bread and stuff. So to get there, you're I can do it. I won't get a cupcake, or a loaf of bread, which sounds weird, but I totally would. Another thing is pickles. I keep pickles at my house. So I keep pickles in the fridge. I always keep almonds, things like that, which sounds like duh, but really, sometimes look at your house and you're oh. Now, another thing is trying not to have the bad food in the house. So sometimes that's hard, especially if there are younger people in the house. So my younger sisters are still in elementary school, so we pack their lunches. I don't pack their lunches every day. My stepmom packs their lunches every day. There's chocolate covered granola bars and there's gummies and there's things like that. And she feeds them healthy food, obviously, but there's still snacks that they're allowed to have. So having that in the house is sometimes really, really hard, especially if I wake up and it's 2 in the morning and I'm I want chocolate and I know what's up there. Sometimes that's hard, but just try and have as much self-control as possible. Or keep them in a separate cupboard. So I'm in the basement and I try to keep all my food down here. So if you cannot have your food near their food, that would help, because then if I have to walk upstairs to get food, I'm obviously going up there to get bad food, right? So sometimes having those extra couple steps, which sounds silly, but it makes you be really? Do I really need that? Now, even though we're trying to stay on track and we're trying to be healthy, you are allowed to have cheat meals. Sometimes circumstances are different, so if I'm on prep and I have a show in a couple weeks, no, I can't have a cheat meal, right? Even if I want one really badly, I can't. Unless my coach says I can, I can't. And I never can, because I have a hard time staying on track. So I never get the cheat meals close to the show. You are not going to ruin all your progress by having a cheat meal every once in a while. Sometimes I feel it even helps, right? It helps you mentally, which then will help you physically because you're working harder, right? Now, I'm not saying every single day, well, I want to have another cheat meal. That's not how that works. Now you're going to ruin all your progress, right? You're not going to get any further by eating something crappy every single day. But every once in a while, if you want to hang out with your friends, you want to do something, or you want to spend time with your kids and you want to have a meal with them, you can. You can eat bad food sometimes. You're allowed. I don't care what anybody says, you can never. Yeah, you can. So, kind of away from food, and now I'm going to talk about how to stay positive and motivated and push yourself to the gym. A lot of that I feel like is confidence. So going to the gym when you've never been to the gym before is very hard, especially when you don't know what you're doing. You feel a lack of confidence, you feel like you don't know what's going on, you don't know how to work out. It's frustrating. So that helps when you have a trainer or you have friends that go to the gym. That will definitely help. When I first started going to the gym, I went to the gym the very first time ever with a girl that I worked with, and she left about 20 minutes after, and I never went to the gym again with anybody else. Except recently in the last like 6 months, I've been going to the gym every single day with my boyfriend and his friends, but until that, I only went by myself. So I preferred to go by myself. I was able to motivate myself, but sometimes you need other people to motivate you, right? But that just wasn't my thing. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. I forget. Feeling confident is not a bad thing. Feeling good about yourself, having positive thoughts about yourself is not a bad thing. I know that there are people that make themselves feel bad when they are feeling good about themselves. So if they have positive thoughts about themselves, like they're like, wow, I am starting to look good, I am feeling better, I do feel great, and then they're like, wait, am I supposed to be feeling this way? Like, no, I don't actually. And it's like something in their head is like, no, you're not supposed to feel this way about yourself. And it's kind of messed up. I think that's stupid, and you need to work on it. Just like you work on your body, you need to work on your brain. I feel like working on your brain affects your body, and your body affects your brain. Like you need both. You need both. You are not allowed to self-sabotage yourself. When you have good thoughts about yourself, don't take them away. You are allowed to feel that way. You are allowed to feel confident. You are allowed to feel good. It's a difference between feeling confident and cocky. Confident, confident, confident. Being cocky, I don't like that. But being confident is allowed. You're allowed to be confident. So something that I used to help myself feel confident, which this one's really weird, I know a lot of people won't try it, but it actually works, is telling yourself how beautiful you are, how hot you are, how strong you are, if that's your thing, right? Like if you're going to the gym and you want to feel strong and you want to feel sexy, right? You need to tell yourself these things. If you want to feel smart, you are smart. I'm smart, right? I'm smart. I'm beautiful, I'm strong, right? Which sounds weird to tell yourself these things, but you need to tell yourself these things. When you think something enough, you start to feel that way and you start to believe those things. So if you're constantly telling yourself you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not making any changes, then you're not going to be making any changes. You're going to start believing those things, right? You're probably going to give up. Or if you're telling yourself that you can do this and you're beautiful and you are awesome and you're funny and all these things are going to happen, right? Like you're going to start believing it and you're going to start feeling beautiful. And I feel like that works with like job interviews and stuff like that. If you go into a job interview being like, I'm not going to get this job and I don't even know if I'm ready for this job and or if I'm right for this job, I feel like the interviewer is going to be able to tell. Where if you go in being confident, not cocky, but confident and like, I know that I'm right for this job, I feel like they can tell, right? And the same goes for pictures. So another thing I do is I like to take pictures. And I know my boyfriend is like, no, don't take my picture, blah, blah. But it is such an amazing thing to look back on. I personally like to look back on my older pictures as motivation. So some people look at other people and people on Instagram to motivate themselves. For me, that doesn't work. That makes me feel like crap because I'm like, I don't look like that and I'm never gonna look like that and blah, 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 blah. Where if I look at my older pictures and see how far I've come, that motivates me to work harder because I know I've made a change. So that's why I cannot stress enough to take pictures, because sometimes, like, okay, in my picture in my previous video, my bikini video, I don't know if it's part 1 or part 2, but I will put it in the cards above. I showed a picture of my arms before, right? And if I never took that picture, I probably wouldn't realize how far I've come because I never remember my arms being that small. I don't remember at all, but they were. So having that picture makes me realize that I've made a change and I have a difference in my body and what I'm doing is working. I know that taking pictures is definitely an amazing tool to motivate yourself without making yourself feel like crap. And I don't really know which number we're on or if I'm gonna number these or what's going on because I feel like when I talk, I'm all over the place. And I have this stuff written down because I wanted to stay on track and not ramble on forever, but I just can't. Another thing I do is I have goals. So to stay motivated and to keep working hard at the gym and to keep eating healthy, I set goals for myself. So my very first goal, like I said in my first bikini video, was to look good for prom. And so I had a goal and I had a time that I had to look a certain way by, right? And I feel like having an attainable goal and not like a long-term goal. Having long-term goals is a good thing, but having smaller, closer goals is also a good thing because I feel like it motivates you more. Where if you are like, I want to look really good when I'm 40, let's say. I'm 19, so I can slack off for 10 years and still be like, I got 10 years to look good, right? Like, I know that's like a big whatever. I don't know, I feel like you just need smaller goals to help you work harder along the way, where prom was really close, and then I had a goal to compete, so I know I had to be on stage by April 21st, I don't know when it was, 2018, I don't really know, right? So I had to look good by that date, right? I had to do this by this date. If I have set goals for certain times, I feel like I work harder. But if you pay for something, so my prom dress costs money, right? Going on stage costs money. So it's not like it's like, oh, I want to look nice for summer. Like, I get that, but you're not losing anything if you don't. Even buying a new outfit, buying this outfit and being like, oh, I don't really feel comfortable in this. I'm gonna work out till I feel comfortable in this outfit and I can wear it, right? And then make another goal. I just personally feel like making goals helps me work harder. So, oh, my legs are falling asleep. Oh my God. Honestly, I think that's all I can think of right now. They work for me. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes nothing works and I just lay in bed and eat chocolate, you know? Can't help it, so. You are your biggest motivation. You are. You can do this. If you want something bad enough, you will do it. You can do anything, right? I never, ever, ever in a million years thought I would be on stage. Never, never, ever, ever, ever. Make goals, you can do anything, but celebrate your wins along the way. Anyways, I think that's all. One more thing I would like to talk about is if you follow me on Instagram or if you have me on Facebook, you know I am in the running for Miss Jet Set Magazine 2019. So I need your votes. If you're watching this video before April 25th, 2019, you can vote until then. I need your help. To win this competition, I need votes from other people. I cannot win this myself. It's not anything I'm doing, it's what you guys are doing. So right now, I am in first place in the very first round. There is 10 days left. I don't know when I'll upload this video, but at the time of recording this video, it is Saturday. There's 10 days left in this round, so you can keep voting up until April 25th. So I need your help. I'm going to put the link down in the description below. So if you guys could do that every single day, I would really, really appreciate it. Anyways, thanks for wasting however many minutes of your life this video took, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.